Welcome to another video. Today we are doing week 2 predictions. I went 8-8 in week number 1. Not a very good start for the season, but let's go ahead and start with week 2 predictions. Here we go. We are ready. We got a AFC divisional matchup rematch, of course, with the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, I've got to go with a player I feel like will win the game for their team. And I think Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes will do that for the Chiefs. I'm going to go ahead and pick the Chiefs over the Jaguars because the Chiefs have Mahomes. The Jaguars have Lawrence. I mean, when you have the Chiefs having two amazing players, two of the best players at their position on the same team, that's pretty good. And maybe even three, with Chris Jones coming back for week number 2 and Kelce as well. So I got to go for Chiefs on pick there. All right, this one will be a pretty tough game, I think, to predict. We don't know if the Bengals just had a fluke of a game or if this is how they're going to be this year. They are playing Lamar Jackson and the Ravens, who just had a devastating blow to their year, of course, with J.K. Dobbins carrying his ACL or Achilles, whatever it was. I keep on getting them mixed up with the Jets, but I'm going to have to go with the Bengals on this one. I think Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and T. Higgins just had a bad game. They just had a bad games. I got to go with the Bengals over the Ravens here in week number 1. All right, so the Raiders are coming off of a opening week 1 win. The Bills, are coming off of a devastating blow to Monday Night Football. I've got to go Bills. Just based on the Raiders playing the Broncos in week 1, and the Bills played a pretty decent Jets team. So I got to go Bills here in week number 2 over the Raiders. All right, we have the Los Angeles Chargers taking on the Tennessee Titans. Ryan Tannehill did not show that he is a good QB anymore in this league on Sunday against the Saints. They only put up 15 points. They lost 16-10 to the New Orleans Saints. Not a very good game. I got to go Chargers. Justin Herbert and Keenan Allen. I think that's going to be a really good team this season. Even though they lost to the Dolphins in week 1, I think they'll still be a really good team. They still put up a lot of points in their game. All right, we have 2 rookie QBs going at it with the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. The Texans are coming off of a few bad seasons in the league, and I think the Texans will still come down with this loss. I think the Colts are a pretty decent team. They almost beat the Jaguars with Anthony Richardson. He's going to be playing and starting here in game number 2. I think this is going to be a really good game to watch. Might be a low-scoring game, but it's going to be a good game. But no matter what, I got to go Colts here in week number 2 in this game. All right, we have Miami taking on New England. This one will be a good one as well, but Tua and Tyreek Hill, they're just unmatched. I think this is going to be a blowout win and a good one too. All right, Cleveland Browns, after a very good, dominating performance against the Bengals, are heading to Pittsburgh to play their division rival. So the Pittsburgh Steelers, they have not been the greatest team in week 1 against the 49ers. Kenny Pickett had some terrible mistakes, and their defense just let up those 30 points to Brock Purdy. I got to go Steelers. I got to go Browns, I meant. The Browns they have one of the best defenses in this league. I got to go Bengals. All right, there's only 2 AFC-NFC matchups, and those are both of them are NFC East. We've got the New York Jets taking on the Dallas Cowboys. This one should be a good one. Even though Aaron Rodgers will be out, you have Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson still did okay with his job, making the comeback. Well, did they ever even have to come back? I don't know, but I forgot if it was just tied mainly the entire time. But I gotta go Cowboys on this one. After seeing their game on Sunday, I mean, they're just dominant. They have the best defense in the league, in my opinion, taking on another really good defense. There's not going to be that much offensive production in this game. Dak Prescott, we'll see if he can finally do good. But I've got to go the Dallas Cowboys in this game. All right, Commanders and Broncos. I got to go Broncos on this one. I think the Commanders had a pretty close win against one of the worst teams in football right now in the Arizona Cardinals. They're playing a better team than the Cardinals this week. Denver, Sean Payton, one of the greatest coaches to ever do it in this time period. Coaching a really good player who's just coming out of his prime in Russell Wilson. I think this will be a good game. Jerry Jeudy and the Broncos will pull up with their week 2 win and the first one of the season for them. All right, NFC matchups. This is going to be tonight's game. The Vikings and the Eagles. The Vikings, Kirk Cousins is not great on primetime against Jalen Hurts and the team that struggled against New England last Sunday. I'm going to go with the Eagles. They also have some players that are questionable and are out on their defense. So I got to go with Philadelphia in this one, though, because Kirk Cousins, primetime. This is going to be a good game. All right, next up, Chicago and Tampa. All right, so Justin Fields. All those Bears fans were talking trash to those Packers fans. And then the Packers came up with Jordan Love, and they beat the Bears. I will have to go with Tampa in this one. They had a upset win over the Vikings in week number 1. So I'm going to have to go with Tampa. All right, so the Packers, after the week 1 win over the Bears, they're taking on another team who had a week 1 win. And I got to go with the Green Bay Packers against the Atlanta Falcons. The Atlanta Falcons were playing Bryce Young, a rookie QB. I don't think they are any match to the Green Bay Packers, who from what I saw on Sunday, are a good football team. All right, Seattle. After their loss to the Los Angeles Rams in week 1, they're taking on a team that pulled up one of the biggest upsets of the week. The Detroit Lions beat the Kansas City Chiefs in week number 1. This game is going to be amazing to watch. And yeah, really good game here. Let's see if Detroit can pull up this win. All right, San Francisco taking on Los Angeles. This will probably be a home game for San Francisco after we've seen what the 49ers fans can do in Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium. I will go with the 49ers in this one. Brock Purdy is just too much for Matthew Stafford and their defense. All right, this one should be an easy win. After what I saw last Sunday, that was kind of like our warm-up game. We did not score any points, any type of points at all. But I think it was just the best defense in the league. And our offensive line is the worst offensive line in the NFL right now. So, all right, last game of the week, we have the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers. Derek Carr versus Bryce Young, divisional matchup. I got to go with Bryce Young in this one. After seeing what the Saints did versus the Titans in week number 1, winning by 1 point, 16-15, a very close game. I just have to go with Carolina on this one. Carolina, but I knew they would lose week 1 just because of the record of first overall picks in the first game starting. So I just got to go with the Panthers over the Saints. These are my week 1 picks, all 16 of them. let's see what I can do. If I can do better than 8-8, if I do worse than 8-8, I will be under 500 on the year, and I do not want that. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Please like and subscribe down below. I would really appreciate it. See you in the next one, and peace.